Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Cinema Soda. I am here with Mr. Rob Sibeko, SQJ Pure on YouTube and on TikTok. You can find his books on Google Play. That is
Jin's War.
War. That he's writing for very low prices, so please make sure to go get that. Find Rob. You can also find Mr. Rob Sibeko on a podcast called African Frame, which is also owned by Mr. Extraordinary, but I'll get to him in a moment. Bars. So we are here, yes. So you can find him on African Frame, where he's doing movie breakdowns, where he does movie commentary and all of that good stuff. And he does that along. So you can check him out on African Frame, and you will find him beside Mr. Extraordin. Mr. Extraordin is the owner of this channel as well as the owner of Mzansi Nerds. Well, we are. It's a thing. There's legal paperwork in the background, but pending. Anyway, long story short, you can find him on Mzansi Nerds as well. You can find him here on Cinema Soda. What do we do on Mzansi Nerds? All of that stuff. There's even a section called Tunes for Grown-Ups, not that type of tunes. You get your mind out the gutter. Check your search history. No, we're talking about the tunes that have adult themes, like, drugs and all of those things. So you can go check out stuff like that. There's a playlist that we have on there called and Retro in Zanzi, where we get that stuff. And then you got Retro in Zanzi Global, which is what the overseas stuff that we grew up with in South Africa. It's a whole thing. Then there's me, bro. Look, it's a long list. Just subscribe, you will find everything.
Well, it gets longer than the thing itself.
Yeah. And then we have me. I am Buckmeister. Hey, dude, I should start introducing him either first or last, because you're
yeah, it's forever. But Neil,
but anyway, then we have me, Buckmeister Cool from my All right, yeah. Then we have me, Buckmeister Cool from Meister Geek Media and Buckmeister Cool Reacts. Recast the Chala campaign across all my social medias. Please make sure to check out Black Panther versus the Super Scroll, that is right now on Meister Geek Media as well. You can also check out my music on Meisterman Music and all of that wonderful stuff. I've got Black Panther versus Kang on Tapas, which is a fan comic, 6 issues you can go read. I have got 1 issue out of Neon Wave and 1 issue out along.
Now you're frozen, but you were there and it was all coming through, but now you're frozen.
Switch to my phone, but
yep, I heard switch to my phone, but
keep it going, keep it going.
All right, cool. While we wait for you to make your technical adjustments, I will activate the share, so that way we can all see their movies will be, the trailers will be reviewing. Time to do our guessing. 5 trailers this time. Last time it was 4, this time it's 5. I figured let's juice it out. But really, some of these, there's really not even that much to say about them, because they're so obvious, where it's like, okay, everyone saw these. Everyone knows them. Yeah. I'm excited. So, I spelled Odyssey wrong. But you know what? That's a learning experience. Motorcity, Spider-Man, The Get Out, and Clint Eastwood's son, Jeff Eastwood, I completely forgot his name. Lucky Strike will be the ones we'll be doing in that order.
Are you talking about Scott Eastwood?
There we go.
If there's ever an actor that has had it hard in Hollywood as a white man, it's been that, bro. Yes.
The only guy who can actually play Cyclops and actually be called Scott is this.
Yeah. And he'd make a good Cyclops, I think.
Will he get it? Because people keep forgetting the movies.
Hey, I didn't forget him in what's it, Fast and the Furious X.
For 5 minutes.
It was a good 5 minutes. We need
Eastwood
We'll go back
kind of. I know Eastwood
Even
kind
the
of
Suicide
suspect.
Squad.
Look, what we
He
do,
was there,
right?
but he was not known.
We'll just treat Cyclops like we used to, badly. And I'm okay with that. Let's go back to the old Cyclops. Murdered by Jean
Oh,
the first 5 minutes.
where they were stealing Gene.
Yeah.
Look Gene from him every 5 seconds.
Turns out death by cooties is a real thing when it comes to Scott.
Damn.
Okay, let's not upset Mr. Extraordinary now. Let's get back to this.
Are we ready?
Yeah. Let's jump into it.
Yeah,
This has been a day of
waiting
technical
for you.
difficulty. All right, cool. Well, I guess I will start then, just to give you guys a technical head start, even though I'm like last normally. So let's just start with the
Oh, is
Odyssey.
it still me in the order? Because I'm ready to go. If that's
Okay,
the
then go.
question.
Yeah, that's normally the order. Let's keep it like that.
Oh my god. Okay.
Or not.
All right, I'm here. I thought I was ready and then I was not, but now I am. Okay, cool. What's our first movie?
The Odyssey.
The Greeks. Yo, I'm tired of the Greeks, guys. Honestly, I think I'm tired of Greeks. I don't know how many times I have to watch Zeus of all kinds. Oh god. Okay. Uh, looks like an epic trailer. They're speaking very modern, and it's kind of throwing me off a little bit. I don't know if that's just me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard, what's this kid, Tom Holland speaking in an American accent, and I'm like, what's going on here?
It's
This would have been
distracting. To
this would have
quote,
been perfect for the old. This would have been perfect for the old English. Rob, you're muted.
I was gonna say that's the logic we normally use, is that we use Old English to represent a foreign language normally, and then yeah, that's the normal the style. So we're used to that. And this man was like, let's be different. But I'll get into that later with my own stuff. But yeah,
Okay, anyway, I was just saying
yeah.
it's no, but everybody's distracting. Matt Damon is distracting me, Anne Hathaway is distracting me. I just this feels very all over the place. Now I've heard positive reviews. Apparently, it's going to kill. It's already 95%
Yeah,
on Rotten Tomatoes or
yeah,
whatever. But I personally, for my personal taste, I guess I'm finding this weird.
same.
Because even in the trailer that I watched, Matt Damon makes a joke where he's like, "I think it's sleeping," and I'm like, "Did they say that in ancient Greece?
Yeah,
Were they
they
sneaking
tell him
past a sleeping Cyclops and they're like, shh, like it's a Looney Tunes cartoon? What's happening?"
he's making it for his grandkids, bro. I'm telling you, there's what is going on with these old directors, bro? What's going on? Why are they all doing this?
I don't.
Spielberg, I mean, what's his name? Coppola. Um,
Spike Lee.
who else? What's his name?
Spike Lee. You saw that
Spike Lee,
horrible
Spike
movie
Lee.
that he made with
Oh, Spike Lee. Yes, yes, and Gladiator 2. What's going on, guys? What's going on?
I don't know. I don't know. And look, the costume looks great. The
Yeah,
sets look great, of course. I mean, it's Christopher Nolan, so
of course.
you know, expect that. The
Yeah,
action kind of looks a little bit wonky, in my opinion. The acting is solid in some parts. I mean, it's kind of solid overall, even though Spider-Man is getting cooked by Batman in this one. Yes, sir, Batman is just sweeping the leg every time they interact.
that is true. He is absolutely sweeping the
Hey,
leg.
dog.
It is
Hey, dog.
crazy.
Yo, where's your spider sense? Do something, Chief. They
Yeah,
are just
please.
manhandling you.
Yes, please do something. Just holding us all back.
Anyway, I just think overall, this is not my cup of tea. I don't see the hype around this at all. Lupita Nyong'o controversy aside, I mean, it would be nice if we have some African themed mythology fantasy things going on that can cast black people so that we don't have to keep having this argument every 5 years because it feels
Yeah.
like it's a recurring theme at this point. But anyway, apparently she's only in the movie for 5 minutes. So
Yeah.
do with that what you wish. And
Mm.
then shout out to Elliot Page. He's also in it for 2 seconds, and people were very upset about that. Um, Also, just Twitter and everybody stop making those AI videos. It's very disgusting. I just want that on record. Like you don't have to pick on people to criticize their performance. Just criticize their performance like a regular critic. Jesus. Anyway,
Mm.
yeah. But long story short, this is not doing it for me, but I see it's doing things for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I guess if I had to score it, I'll say by the time we come back in a month, I'll say 300 plus. I
That's
think
about
it'll
two
do that.
weeks. Remember, it's the 7th when we do
Oh, it's
the
the seventh. It's about 2 weeks. Oh shit. Okay, let me say 150. 150 plus. I
uh,
think.
150.
I think it'll do something like that.
I understand that number completely. Um, a lot of what you said, I kind of repeat as well. I do think the English is weirdly distracting. Look, I get it. You want to break away from the mold. I something weird about the. I swear to God, as I was saying about the whole thing, like I thought about Gladiator 2, and I was like, it's kind of funny that people are not upset at all at Denzel Washington. No one really complained about Denzel Washington. In fact, the only time people have ever complained about Denzel Washington was when there were rumors of him playing Hannibal, and that was about it. There's never been. It's like there's a rule of cool exception. Another example, Samuel L.
Yeah,
Jackson.
but I mean, I think the other argument is though is that because this is the Odyssey.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a historical epic that
Mm.
has been retold, and it's like it's kind of that weird thing where it's even though it's Greek mythology, it's kind of Greek history.
Yes, it is.
So I guess that's supposed to be the argument for it, I
Yeah.
guess.
I mean, it's like
But
if I get it, it's Wong Fei Hong. I mean, Wang Fei Hong wasn't
yeah,
real as far as I know, but it's still mythology. And having someone else play Wang Fei Hong may be hella disrespectful. I could understand people getting upset at that, even though some of these
or
arguments.
like another example that I could think of off the top of my head is like if they did a Sun Wukong movie and
Yeah,
they cast Jack Black or some shit.
yeah,
Like yeah, Sun Wukong is not real, but
yeah,
he has a very real impact on Chinese history. So
true. And if they all had American accents instead of like maybe like a Chinese British accent, you know what I mean? Like that posh Chinese English, you know what I mean? That you sometimes see in like in like a lot of Chinese inspired movies. But instead they just had American accents like cowboys. Or they're from Detroit. I think that would upset people. Whether it's Wang Fei Hong or the Monkey King, I think that would upset people. But you know what? It's Christopher Nolan
Yeah,
in the
but
same.
I think we pick and choose though. I mean, if you think about it properly,
Yeah.
nobody in Africa was speaking like James L. Jones or Timon and Pumbaa having some whatever Brooklyn accent or Queens accent it is. You know what I mean? Like
True, true,
no one
true,
was
true,
speaking
true.
like that.
True. That is a
So
good.
I think we pick and choose what we deem acceptable.
I mean, one could
Aladdin,
say
Hercules. I mean
one could
Aladdin, Agrabah, but Aladdin has an American accent. Like you
true,
know
but
what I
I
mean?
mean,
Like
Prince of Persia got nailed. I remember that. Um, the one I guess, yeah, I remember that. I know Jake Gyllenhaal's Prince of Persia got nailed. I don't think anyone cared about the Scorpion King, so that could be whatever it wanted. No one
no
cared
one
enough
cared
to have
about
an
what?
opinion. Hello?
Nobody cared about what?
Scorpion King. You know The Rock. You know those side movies they made, like The
Oh,
Rock.
yeah,
There's like five of. You know,
yeah,
there's like five of
yeah.
those movies.
I know, I know. Because I
I was
think
like,
Pale 2 season one of them.
is. That's a flippin' hate crime. But I agree, people do pick and choose. I mean, yeah, no, I think that's true. But I think we're willing to give Christopher Nolan enough leeway that I think this movie's still gonna make hella racks. Like Buck said, this trailer is gorgeous. Um, there are some things where I'm like, okay, I made a note here. What did I say? Yeah, gorgeous, stunning. It's weird and confusing in some parts because because if you know the story, you know it's massive and like a lot of things happen. Kind of like The Hobbit. I don't know if you guys have actually read The Hobbit, the novel. A lot of things happen. And with this one, the only way this is going to fit into a movie, especially a Christopher Nolan movie, where there's time for this man to walk on the sand by himself, they're going to have to cut massive chunks out of this movie. We're about to see something cleaved into pieces. And it's like, are you allowed to do that? Can you cleave Lord of the Rings into tiny pieces? I don't know. I still think it's gonna make its money. I'm gonna say plus 100 million. I actually think Buck's probably closer to this one, but I'm gonna play it safe and say 100 million. I think Buck is probably
Oh,
close
sorry,
to
I'm back. I don't know what the hell happened there. Apparently, they heard me talking shit about the Odyssey.
Yes, Microsoft was like, get him.
Oh my god, it's an orc. What the hell? Shh, I think he's sleeping.
Okay, from my side, I've already spoken about this whole American accent thing that we pick and choose because of some of the projects I've already mentioned. Lion King, it's not African. Aladdin is not Indian or Arabic or whatever you want to call it.
Arab, you get us in trouble. You.
Yeah, that's what I said. Arabic, yeah. Um, but look, like you said, Rob,
Mhm.
there's a bias towards Christopher Nolan. I think Christopher Nolan is a great director, but he's overrated.
Woo!
And I think what makes this a box office draw, or rather a box office pull, is because every person that he casted in this movie, like the big players, they've
Yeah.
all have lead roles before. They've all had like great movies. Lupita Nyong'o has been a leading role. Um, who's this now? Elliot Page did Juno. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Obviously Tia
that
Reeves.
was yeah, that was Ellen Page in Juno. Elliot Page was not in Juno.
No,
But
but
I
you know
hear
what
what
I
you
mean.
say. I know what you mean. Yeah. But remember, Tom Holland,
Charlize
everything he's done
Theron.
outside of Spider-Man is flopped. Literally everything he's done. Him and Daisy Ridley are like cursed. It's the same thing with what's her
Well,
name?
hey, look, Holland's curse is way better than Ridley's because people like Spider-Man.
Yeah, but anyway, what I just
Yeah.
mean is everybody that you can think of has led a movie and has led a successful movie in some way, shape, or form, including John Bernthal. Um, so because of that alone, everybody has their own sort of followers or fans going to flock to watch this movie, excluding Christopher Nolan himself. Some are going for the story, but
Mhm.
some are going for the character, the actors, or the director. So it'll do well at the box office, despite what we think about the storyline or how it's portrayed.
I thought that
And what I
yeah.
wanted to say to you guys
Uh-huh.
is, I think they're doing what they did with Gal Gadot and Wonder Woman. Remember what Zack Snyder decided to do?
Yeah.
No, not even Zack Snyder. I think it was Patty Jenkins. What she decided to do, what they did Wonder Woman is she made everyone in Themyscira have the same accent that Gal Gadot has, so that they
Yes.
can match her accent, not the other way around.
Hmm.
So I think like Damon probably said, I don't want to offend any Greek people or British with an accent that I
It
can't
is
even do.
late.
I'm
They're
from
He
so
Boston
offended.
because I'm
absolutely
from
offended
Boston.
them. He absolutely
Because I'm from,
offended.
bruh, he's from Boston. He's from Boston. So
When
they're
the
like,
Greeks
okay,
have
okay.
been offended. Oof. Some of the more sensible Greeks have been offended by Matt Damon in general because it's just like you couldn't find any Grecian dude to do this at all. It had to be Matt Damon. Well, welcome to Hollywood. If he wasn't Matt Damon, the movie was not getting made. But
Yeah.
there's also the
Yeah,
people
and
who
they were
don't want
also
any of the
offended.
black people in the film as well. So the offense
They
is,
were also
oh,
offended
it's
by
late.
by Hercules when it came out in the 90s, the
Yes,
cartoon.
yes. That is true. They were brutally offended by
So,
Hercules. Yes.
You mean to
anyway,
tell me they didn't have black muses singing in church hymns about how strong Hercules was in ancient Greece?
It wasn't just about that, but yes, they were pissed off about the whole. It was clearly a hate, like the way that, like, yeah, yeah.
Ah,
No, it
well,
was
um,
bad.
Disney was offending everybody left and right. Lion King was offending the black people. Aladdin was offending the Arab people, and then Hercules was offending the Greek people. Didn't you not get in the
Hey, man.
90s? Accuracy.
Aladdin had that
yeah.
Tom Cruise
So look,
face. Anyway, yeah,
um, I think it's Universal, right? If I remember correctly, because
I
that's where
believe so.
Nolan went after he left Warner Brothers.
Yeah,
So it seems like he has a good record, obviously, because of
yeah,
Oppenheimer scooping all those awards. So they're probably just hoping that he will do something that remarkable on this one. Probably hoping that Matt or one of the guys there will win an Oscar. I mean, and Hathaway has already won an Oscar. But anyway,
yeah. No,
um,
there's 5 Oscars.
I think
By the way,
I think. Hmm?
there's about 5 Oscars in that room. In that cast is about literally
Oh
about
yeah,
five.
yeah. I can think of three, but yeah.
Yes,
Oh well, four with Christopher Nolan. I can think of four.
yeah.
So I think I'm gonna give this 95 million plus.
All right. But I also want to point out, just because
Mm.
you know, this is not a reflection of the quality of the thing. It's a reflection of how much we think the movie is gonna make for the people in the audience. So yeah,
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure
Yes,
it's a high quality film.
we-
It's
yeah,
like that's
we're
not the
basically
question.
thinking. We're not thinking about the overall box office numbers. We're just
yeah,
thinking about how much it's gonna make until we come back to do box office flash.
yes. Because I feel like that's important to point out. Because I think one of two things gonna happen. This movie's either gonna make 400 million or it's gonna make 800 million. So in other words, I think the return tickets are where it's all at.
Mm.
First week is
It might do a billion.
yeah, it might, but I don't
It might
think I don't
do. It might
now
do
the
a
thing is
billion.
I don't think audiences are hungry for that. I mean, don't get me wrong, Oppenheimer, this is clearly gonna draw more than well, it has the potential to draw more than
But
Oppenheimer.
I think also the Greek well is kind of just drying out. I think like there's been 100 of these films. I'm sure there's 100 of versions of the Odyssey and all of that stuff. I just think in
Yeah.
general, like that whole era and all of that stuff. I mean, 2000 like I'm even talking just from 2007 with Snyder and the 300 and everything. I think like this particular
Yeah.
configuration of storytelling, we've
But
done
I think
it.
I
Like
also wanted to
anything that
say.
you're about to see in the Odyssey, I bet you've seen before. And I'm not even just saying that because Hollywood does tropes all the time. I'm just saying that we've been with the Greeks, guys. The Greeks were there when I was in primary school.
And they said
So
the same thing about
But
westerns. It didn't. There's westerns
I
still
also
make
just
yeah.
I also just wanted to say that remember, Rob, going back to what you were saying about uh Oppenheimer. Remember there was a whole Barbenheimer thing,
Yes,
and I think
Barbenheimer
that's
thing.
what
It was
boosted.
marketing. Yes.
Yeah, that's what boosted the box office receipts. But
Hmm.
with the Odyssey, there's no other Spider-Man or whatever. It's just
True.
Odyssey.
Yes.
Spider Oz.
In fact, Odyssey might
Yeah.
lose money to Spider-Man, so that's a real risk. They might have because
Well,
Christopher Nolan. Christopher
either way,
Nolan
Tom
wears
Holland
Greek.
is gonna.
Christopher Nolan wears like Greek armor and beats up Tom Holland. The hell you in my movie for?
we'll see.
Well, Tom Holland and Zendaya are making money. That household has a lot of money
Yeah,
this year
and I hate it.
because
Get her out of
they're doing the
Shrek,
same movie
because
the
if
same
you make
year.
another Nelson Mandela movie, she's playing Winnie Mandela. You know that, right?
Oh
Like,
God!
oh no,
Oh no! Don't do that, Rob.
it's
Don't curse
happening.
us that
No,
way,
she is.
please.
No, at this point, Tom Holland is gonna play Madiba himself. Like
Oh my God!
getting ridiculous,
Hello,
getting
sir.
ridiculous.
Freedom is coming tomorrow. Hello, sir.
Okay, now let's do Motorcity, guys. Let's remember we've got more
Okay.
movies to go through. We've
Yeah,
got an
yeah,
extra
yeah, yeah.
movie
We got
night.
more movies. All right.
So,
Spider-Man is
so
coming anyway. He'll get his own. He'll get his own slot. Motor City. Okay, so I saw this. Looks like a standard revenge thing. what's this? Alan Richardson of what's
Reacher.
yeah, there we go, Jack Reacher fame. Sorry, what were you saying,
Yeah.
Kim?
No, I think
Oh,
that's
I didn't say
behind Kim.
anything.
I think
Oh, okay, cool.
someone behind Kim spoke. No, that's fine. Go.
All right, cool. Anyway, cool. Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
it's still big as hell.
I want to keep going.
What's this? It looks like it's gonna be a standard revenge thing. It looks like one of the police are corrupt. The trailer is not really doing anything special for me in particular. It would have to be like I have to see this in the movie because the thing is with revenge stories, trailer wise, you can't really spin that. I don't think there's any way that you could in a trailer try and sell me a revenge flick because it kind of something happens and he has to go get somebody and that's the formula, but the formula really needs to work and we have to really invest in the characters and all of that stuff. So yeah, the trailer, Alan Richardson looks good, but there's nothing really pulling me in there. The dude, the 1980s cop with the porn stash, I guess, who's the bad guy.
Absolutely a porn cop. I agree with that one.
Yeah, or he's Ozzy Osbourne, one of those things. But anyway, yeah, and he's putting. I don't know why he framed Alan Richardson in particular, but I guess we have to get. And also, if Alan Richardson is so strong, like how strong is he in this film? Is he superhuman? Because he's like breaking frames and stuff. So does he just walk out the jail, Terminator style? What's the?
Well,
Is
remember,
he a super
American houses are
soldier?
made out of wood, so what are made out
Yeah,
of
I
cardboard.
guess.
So
Or drywall, so he can
yeah.
just punch his way out of it. I don't know how
Mhm.
they're containing criminals in this thing. Also, Hollywood, I thought you guys left the double gun holding thing in the John Woo era. So I guess that's a classic thing to bring back. Maybe this is supposed to be a throwback to that era, I guess.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, physically you can't aim two guns. This is, your eyeballs don't work that way. But some of the stunts, I guess, kind of look cool. The fights. Oh, here's one thing I annoyed me. Can Hollywood? I always say this. It ruins the hype of your movie if you use pull quotes. Let the trailer tell the story. Don't tell me it's the most graphical action thing I've ever seen since, and then have 5 stars at the bottom. Daily Mail. I'm like, dude, I don't watch movies because the Daily Mail likes a movie. I'm
That's
sorry.
usually a recipe for disaster. I don't know which trailer you watched, but the one that I watched, there was no dialogue at all. It was just action, no dialogue.
The one
Yeah,
I
I didn't see
watched,
that
it
one.
was action, and then there was a bunch of pull quotes telling me that this is the best action
Oh
movie
yeah,
of the
yeah, no,
year. This is
yes.
non-stop action, heart pumping action, and I'm like, okay, so I mustn't just see the movie because you've already told me it's the greatest thing ever, so I mustn't just rate it or whatever the case is. That's why I hate pull quotes. They never like it. Never sells a trailer for me at all.
Yeah, it's a bad
Uh,
sign. Yeah.
yeah, but I don't know how this is going to do. And Alan Richardson, like he's cool, but Jack Reacher is not that hot in the streets right now. He was kind of hot when he was going to play Batman, but they're not doing that. Um,
Maybe one day.
yeah, so maybe one day, hopefully before he's like 55.
Yeah.
I don't know how old is he now, but anyway,
No, they must just make him Aquaman again. I think he's fine as Aquaman. I don't think Batman would work for him.
Wasn't it Owl Man or Eagle Man or some stupid name like that? And or you
no,
talking
it was
about Teen
Aquaman.
Titans?
He was
No,
Aquaman
he was
in the
Aquaman in Smallville.
thingy in the Tom
Smallville.
Wellington, Smallville. Yeah,
Oh, okay, not because I'm thinking of Teen Titans. Never mind. Because his name is like him
yeah,
and a wife. But anyway, carry on. Yeah.
yeah. Watchmen, not Teen Titans, but anyway. uh, uh, plus 50, I think.
All right. Personally, I do not have that level of faith in it. I actually enjoyed my. It's so funny because you are more negative and you gave it a higher score than I plan on giving it. Because I love this movie. It's not John Wick. It's not as creative as John Wick. It doesn't have that. I thought it was dumb, and I kind of liked how dumb it was. Um,
Oh, you've
um,
seen this?
no, I'm talking about just the trailer
Oh,
itself. It
okay.
looked dumb. I liked the like you said with the porno cop. What is going on? Like what? It reminded me of what's it, The Silent Hour, that McKinnon movie that we reviewed once. I wonder if it's here. Yeah, The Silent Hour, where it got $176,000. That's what this reminded me of.
Okay, I am changing my score. Oh my God. Plus
How
10.
much did the silent hour make? How much did the silent hour make?
176,000.
Oh my God. Okay, wait. You take my score down. Oh my God. Plus 5. Yes.
My
I
score.
forgot
Silent
that
hour
happened.
it was led by Ric Flag, no? That's the Ric Flag.
Yes,
I think
McKinnon.
John Hamm or something. No,
Uh,
not John. John.
The
it's
movie
something
where they were
McKinnon.
deaf with the deaf
Yeah,
girl. Yeah.
exactly. Where he hit his
With the
head on
deaf
the
cop.
door,
Yeah.
and then that made him deaf. Remember? And we were all like, "What?
Yeah.
Does that happen?"
Concussion makes you deaf, chief. There's so many boxers that can't hear anything.
But anyway, that's the vibe it gave me. I think this man looks hilarious with a gun in his hand because the gun looks so small. Like he should just be a Hulk or something. It's just, I think that's what's gonna draw people in. I thought there was a cool thing with the car that looked like a good stunt. I thought that looked.
Sorry, Rob. Can you take that search bar off?
Oh,
I think
sorry.
it's gonna be distracting.
Uh, um. So now, anyway, yeah, I enjoyed that. But now you've ruined my score, so I'm gonna say plus 1 million instead. So I mean, I enjoyed myself, but I have no faith. It's clearly not. It's designed for streaming. This feels like it's for streaming, but they're gonna put it on to take a chance. I wouldn't be surprised if there's only like 100 theaters that show this, not even like 1,000. But anyway, that's my thing. Plus 1 million, Mr. X.
Okay, from my side,
Mm-hmm.
I like the visuals,
Mm-hmm.
the lighting, the colors that are used. It's kind of like if you were watching, who's this guy, Rob, that did the Royal Tenenbaums and Grand Budapest Hotel? What's his name again?
Okay, so remember,
Otto
there's three
Rocket.
of them. It's Wes Anderson, it's Paul W. Anderson. I think it's Wes Anderson.
Wes. But
Mm-hmm.
Wes Anderson's colors are very bright, but these ones
Yes.
are a bit muted,
Mm,
almost pastel-like colors. I don't know if you guys have
exactly.
even seen the poster. It's so yellow. So you can tell that the lighting is deliberate, the colors are being deliberate.
Mm.
But
A choice, yeah.
despite, the great cast that I saw in the movie,
Yes.
I just feel like Ellen Richardson doesn't sell me as someone who's living in that era, especially after he cuts his hair. Everybody else looks like they're in the 70s
Yes.
or whatever the era it is. But
And this.
Richardson just looks like he's in 2026. Like he
Mhm.
looks like
He's
he just
too well
looks like a
fed and he
normal
doesn't have
kid.
any hair on his chest.
I agree with that.
Exactly,
Unless
bro.
they
He
play
doesn't
him
even
like
have
Arnold.
mustache.
They have
No,
to
I
play
get
him
that,
like
but
Arnold.
if he had that long mustache, like
Mm.
something this guy would wear. Who's this guy? Mr. Nobody. What's his name again? Bob Odenkirk would wear a mustache like that. Those long mustaches,
Mutton
like
chops.
goat from Mexico or
Oh wait, no, I
something.
know what you mean. Yes, yes.
Oh,
Not mutton chops. No, it's got a
yeah.
name.
So I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking, but
Mhm.
I don't know. He's he's a great actor,
He
but I
is.
don't see him as a lead. I don't think he's a great lead, and
Look,
it's
it's
not
like,
his fault.
yeah, it's the
It's
Batista
not his
problem.
fault because he's one note. He's typecast as a specific type of character,
The thing is,
so that
yeah,
limits him. But if you watch something like Blue Mountain State that he did back in the
yeah,
early
that, yeah,
2000s, a comedy. You remember that sitcom?
yeah, of course.
He was completely different from Jack Reacher, bro. Like,
Oh
or
yeah,
whoever
got
that one is.
range.
He was completely different. He was an idiot in that
Yeah, so he can do.
one.
That's what I'm saying.
So
He
he
should
does have
maybe,
that acting talk,
yeah.
but I think Hollywood just limits him.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, dude. It's the Batista problem. So like when I say the Batista problem, it's basically so you guys there was this movie called Sky something. I forgot what it's called, Skyscraper or something like that with The Rock, right? Where The Rock is playing this father who works security. The wife works security at this giant Chinese
You
hotel.
always call it Die Hard, but skyscraper version, yeah.
Exactly. But here's the thing. The Rock is playing like this disabled guy with like a missing leg or whatever. But he just looks like Mr. Muscle Man. And it's like, what can you do with that? You just look like buff Mr. Muscle. And there you go, buff Mr. Muscle beating everyone up. It's like, okay. Same thing with Batista. He just looks like buff Mr. Muscle. So what did he say he did? He tried to deliberately cut back on all his muscle so he can try to fit more roles more. So it's a thing where it's like that's an option for Richardson, but if he takes it, then he loses something from himself. Like, does that make sense? It's a risk for him.
It does make sense. Someone made a comment a while back saying Hollywood heroes were buff. They were like Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone,
Yes.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
Now it's Robert Downey Jr., bro. It's
Timothy
your
Chalamet. It's disgusting.
Adam Adam Driver, Timothy
Mm.
Chalamet, those guys. It's not your Mark Wahlbergs anymore. So you don't really Hollywood doesn't really know what to do with the 80s type of body types in movies.
Mm. But the thing is,
Um,
we still want them. But yes, I agree, man. I agree.
I think we still want them, but you have to be creative with them. If you're
Yes.
not in a Fast and Furious movie and
No,
you're
I
not in a
actually.
comic book movie,
Yeah.
what are you doing? You know what I mean?
You're not
Yes.
punching a shark.
So
Yeah. It's like, let me go. A good
you know
example is
what I
the
mean?
John Wick fight from the second John Wick movie. Because John Wick, if you think about that second John Wick movie when he fights those two guys at the end, if you actually think about it, he's playing a giant muscle type in that movie. Because now suddenly he's the big guy, and against those two, and it's this beautiful creative fight where he looks like Alan Richardson almost in the way that he's fighting. So there is a space for people like Alan Richardson to do these kinds of movies, but he's not doing them either. His agent is either terrible or his decisions are terrible. I don't know. I just feel like he could be doing better things. Yeah.
Hollywood just doesn't know what
Rob,
to
your
do.
camera's off.
But anyway,
Your camera's off.
All right, fixing it. And I fix it.
I also don't
My
have enough
back.
faith in this movie. I don't
Yep.
think it's gonna do well.
Yeah.
I feel like Alan Richardson is not. Remember, Hollywood sort of they pushed the Hollywood star to become a bankable star. And I don't think Alan Richardson is that guy. He's a TV star at best,
He
unfortunately.
could be, but yeah, anyway, yeah. Yeah.
So I see it doing 50 plus,
Woo.
unfortunately. And it's quite sad that Shailene Woodley is in this movie because she fell off hard. I mean, Shailene Woodley at a point was pushed so hard. Fault in Our Stars, Divergent. She was Mary Jane, but it was in a deleted scene in Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. Like at a point, she was like hot property. Then after the Divergent movie flopped at the box office, the last one with Jeff Daniels, she just I don't know. I just feel like Hollywood just dropped her like a hot potato, bro.
Looks
It's
like a
sad.
heavy potato. Looks like she looks different.
Somebody said Snoop.
Yeah. Look, I mean, she still looks nice, but she was not even that recognizable. It took me a second to
When a
recognize
box
her.
office star movie flops, drop them like it's hot, and drop them like it's hot.
You know what? She reminds me of what's that other black lady that we talked about as well, who also looked like she gained a little bit of weight? In that rom-com. What's it? The mermaid? The Little Mermaid?
Oh, Haley Bailey.
Oh,
Yeah, Haley, like
Haley Bailey.
yeah, it's the opposite of Ozempic. Good for them. I hope they don't take Ozempic. I hope they stay like that. I think they're beautiful. Anyway, Man Spider. It is time.
Spider-Man, 100
Bumblebee.
cameos an hour can he fit into one movie. He is Spider-Man. Oh my God. Can he fight every villain in his rogues gallery for 2 hours plus daredevils because he's Spider-Man? How many things are in this freaking film?
This is Doomsday 1 right here. It's crazy how many people are
Oh
in it.
my
So I heard
God, it's
someone said
crazy.
that
Like the thing is, the
the
trailers were
seven
tricky
villains.
because the trailer I watched, right? It makes
Mhm.
it seem like Spider-Man is fighting 2 to 3 people. Like the Hulk is in there. There's an Invisible Man who I'm guessing is. I'm guessing
Chameleon?
this is Mr. This is the Chameleon.
Mm.
Which, if it's the Chameleon, that's insane. Because why is he in the film, guys? Marvel,
Isn't Tombstone
go. And
supposed
I
to be
know
in
there's
this thing?
some comic book fan. I know there's going to be some MCU fan that's going to, because we have to distinguish them now. Oh my God. But I know there's going to be some MCU fan like, Spider-Man fights 100 people in his comic books all the time. And why do you hate fun, Buckmeister? That's how you sound. Exactly. Guys,
Why do they sound
guys,
like Mickey
guys,
Mouse?
guys. Yeah, I don't know. But guys, I thought that we learned from the Raimi film and from Amazing Spider-Man 2 that 60,000 villains in one film does not work.
Mhm. I blame the
I don't know
game.
how the story is going to play out. I don't know how the
No,
story
it
is going
just
to play
depends.
out because
Depends on
I
it
counted
depends
them.
on how
There's
you do it.
nine. There's nine antagonists in this film. Eight
Yeah,
to nine.
remember the game? They Spider-Man fought the Sinister Six in the first Spider-Man movie. Maybe that's what they're thinking. They're like, no man, they did it, so we
But
can do it too.
yeah, no, but first off, it's a game. Second of all, these characters don't have all the focus. Third of all, I don't think you need to throw 300 in a movie. In a video game, it's different because we get to pace ourselves. In a movie, we have to see a lot of these things back to back. And then you've also got the Hand. Who are doing what? We don't know, but okay, sure. But Spider-Man don't box the Hand. And another thing that kind of annoys me as a Spider-Man fan is that they're making Aunt May Uncle Ben, and it's just like that does not work. It doesn't work, guys. Aunt May's
2026
supposed to
now.
be there, freaking out about him being Spider-Man. She's not supposed to be in the ground. I don't know
They'll
what you were
use
doing there,
Happy.
Russos.
Oh gosh, what if he does show up? What if Happy
Anyway,
shows up?
Happy's coming.
Either way,
I can bet you that
it,
now. You know
it's
what?
gonna
Happy
help
might even end up
help
being Uncle Ben, the way the
Yes.
MCU loves to remix.
Wait, what are you saying? What, Thingamajiggy? Kutsu? Is
Cam, what were
that?
you saying?
So I'm saying it's gonna help John Favreau pay his bills, that's for sure.
He better.
Whatever cameo that's gonna be.
He better. I'm sick and
I
tired of
guess
this
I
whole Tony Stark is in charge, but for some reason everyone's broke. And you can't be a broke hero, dude. Whatchamacallit? Falcon was broke. Everyone's broke. Bullshit.
No, Cap was fine. It was only Falcon who couldn't get a job somehow. Bucky had a whole apartment to himself. He was grim. But anyway, long story short, as a Spider-Man fan, this trailer kind of annoys me because the MCU, it's like it does that thing where it double talks or it double speaks, where like I'll show you something from the comic books, but God forbid if I actually honor the essence of the storyline that I'm trying to adapt. The action looks cool. The Hulk looks kind of cool, even though I don't know why. Like what did like the other thing that I think they're getting wrong about the Hulk is they think that just because he's Savage Hulk, he boxes anybody who's in front of him. That's not how it works. Usually the Hulk is just trying to get away from people and people get in his way and then they box. Like the way this looks, it looks like he saw Spider-Man and he was like, "You, we fight now." And I know somebody's gonna be like, "Hey, dude, you're looking at a trailer. Maybe the chameleon dude did something." And fair enough, I guess. But again, how long is this movie going to be? How many plot threads do we have to deal with? I'm already seeing like 4 to 5 plot threads in one movie. Anyway, it's gonna probably kill at the box office.
Oh,
For this one, 2 weeks. I'll
nah,
probably
no, not 2 weeks. 1 week.
say,
1 week. Because it's coming out on the
oh,
31st,
week.
and our next one will be the 7th. So you'll have 1 week of
Oh, okay, 1 week. Okay, geez, 1 week. I'll say plus 100. It'll do plus 100.
God damn, you are mugging me
It
today.
will kill. It will kill because it's Spider-Man. But
Yeah.
I I think it's going to have that No Way Home effect where it's like it's good in the theater, and then when you watch it on the replay, you're like, yeah.
Oh, definitely. My only question is, do you think we'll see Tony in the last 5 minutes or after the credits? I think we're going to see him in the last 5 minutes. So I think it's going to be something with
Oh,
Tony.
Doom.
Yeah, exactly. And then the trailer will hit. I mean, and the thing will hit, and maybe there'll be a Doomsday trailer because we haven't gotten anything recently. That whole build-up has gone quiet. So that's what I see coming. I think that's what we're headed for, and I won't lie. They've got me by the wallet, bro. I'm a little excited for it. They've got me by the wallet.
Mr. Stark, don't take over your Eastern European country, Mr. Stark, please. Don't do that, Mr. Stark. Mr. Stark.
I see it as because remember Terminator? Terminator, I think they did this where they were like I think it was Terminator 3, where they said they got they're gonna send the Terminator back to kill John Connor because the Terminator John Connor wouldn't attack the Terminator because of the model type or something like that. I can't remember. But anyway, I feel like that's what they're gonna do. Like Spider-Man's gonna be like, I can't hurt him. It's Tony. You know what I mean? It's like, no, I'm Doom. Oh, we'll have to see. That's what I think is about to happen.
And every Doom fan is going to kill themselves in the theater.
Oh yeah. Now, if there's one thing you definitely got right, it's they take something that they've seen in a comic, then they take out the dialogue, they take out the comic panels, they take the picture they saw, and they stick it into the movie, and all context is bled out of it.
Gone. Gone. It's like Spider-Man is fighting Mr. Tarantula. Yeah, you know that was a whole arc dedicated to the tarantula alone. But he did the thing where he kicked the thing on the cover. You saw the thing that they recreated the cover. Yeah, and guess what?
Ironically,
guess what? That was like 6 issues.
Yes. It's so funny because like you're beating with King Lion, and that's one of the things that always pisses me off about him. Because he'll be grateful for all things. Like he'll be over happy about stuff, and I'm like, oh come on, dude. Do you know what I mean? Like sometimes you can be upset about something.
When he was defending Morbius, I was like, wow, bro. I was like, all right, man. Wow. Okay. You know what? You do you, man. Fantastic. Morbid time.
The check is in the mail. There's a reason you can afford all these comics. The check is in the mail. But anyway, enough about that. But I think you basically said a lot of the things I was gonna say. But I had fun. I thought the graphics were gorgeous. I think the web looked good. I mean, it looks like what do they call it? The Disney sweatshop. So the CGI is starting to look better and better. I think I enjoyed what I saw. There's some things that left me curious, but there are some things that did piss me off. Like how are they gonna stick in the Mary Jane angle, them getting back together or something like that, coming back together. Number one, I want to see that, but number two, with so many villains, when is this happening? When is this happening? When is this happening? But anyway,
Tombstone is still there. He still has to fight Tombstone, and then the ninjas. And I'm like, what? You're gonna flirt and fight at the same time? Hey, Mary Jane, I was Peter Parker in the alternate universe where you remembered my name. Oh, not Mary Jane, Michelle Jones. God damn it! Because I keep forgetting that she's not.
It's MJ. But anyway, either way, I'm gonna say 100 million, just like you. That was I actually wrote it down. I'm not cheating. I take notes. I think that's why I keep winning, because I take notes. No, I'm joking. Cool. That's me. Mr. X, are you there by any chance? But he got bored of us. He was like, these niggas are talking nonsense. Oh no, is he really not there?
He's gone.
Let's give him 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Unless we can move on and then you'll come back.
I'm here.
Hey, Saved by the Bell. Yo.
I was just doing something. Yeah. Anyway, so I heard everything that you guys said, and I agree. Look, I think the thing I will say about the director is, apart from Sam Raimi, personally, I think this is the second best director who understands Spider-Man, or how Spider-Man should be.
That's a high bar.
Yeah, it is. I hope you're not still talking and we just aren't hearing you.
Oh, is that John Watts? I forgot that. I forgot the.
Oh
I
my
forgot
God.
who's who.
You
He
have to
was
start
talking,
again, Cam.
wasn't he?
Pardon?
Were you talking this
You
whole
went
time?
silent.
You said the
What?
best director. You said outside of Sam Raimi, this is the best director. And then you went completely silent.
Oh, really? Can you hear me
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
go ahead.
So what's so good about this director?
Oh, yeah. I was just saying this director is, for me, he's the second best director after Sam Raimi. It just feels like he understands Spider-Man better than John Watts and what's his other name? The one that did
Webb.
Amazing Spider-Man. I'm
Yeah,
not
Webb,
sure who
something
did
Webb.
that.
Mark
I'm not
Webb.
sure.
Mark Webb. Mark Webb.
Oh, Mark Webb.
Yeah.
Mark Webb, yes. So I feel like
That's why he got the
Mark
job.
Webb,
They
Yep.
just saw the last name.
Mark Webb would probably be the third. John Watts for me is the worst. I didn't like anything he did with Spider-Man movies.
I think
So
Webb is the worst,
look,
but yeah.
it definitely gives you that Spider-Man the animated series vibe to it because of that storyline. You remember that storyline. Obviously, they can't include Craven the Hunter in this, even though Craven was in that storyline. But
Just a
it's
big
good to see
I don't
Punisher.
even think they should be doing this storyline personally. I thought it was supposed to be back to basics. Now
it's
he's
a
mutating
two-part.
to a man spider. That's kind of far from the
Yeah,
basics.
look,
But anyway.
Tobey Maguire. They should have just gotten Tobey Maguire
Yeah,
to do
this is
this.
a Tobey Maguire storyline. I am with you there.
Yeah, it's a Tobey Maguire storyline. But anyway,
Yeah.
you guys have mentioned a few villains. I think Tombstone was also rumored to be in this. The Hand, of course. So if it's not if it's not Tony coming to Peter, it's probably gonna be someone coming to Bruce Banner,
Mm,
because he is in the movie after all.
yes.
Um, and he's clearly the replacement of the Lizard. Clearly, bro. Like it's clear.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. And it's
Um,
like this would have made so much more sense if it was Dr. Connors. I think another thing I'm hating about this Spider-Man film and the MCU in general is they always need to tie it. They always need to
Bigger
remind
picture.
us that it's a shared universe. And they
Yeah.
forget that sometimes some of their best projects did not care about being a shared universe. The Netflix
no,
verse,
for
a
me,
lot of
I
those
always
guys
felt
stayed in the
like
same
they're
corner.
trying really. I always feel like they're trying really hard not to confuse they think we're dumb that we're gonna be confused that there's another lizard
Mm.
in the Magweb
Oh, there's
universe,
another
or there was
giant
another
green
doctor,
man.
or there
Yeah,
was another
because
this doctor you're talking about in the Tobey Maguire one, who was unfortunately not given his time to shine because that trilogy was cut short. But anyway, I think it's gonna do well at the box office because everybody seems to be interested in this movie, and if it has a good post-credit scene, it's gonna cost a lot of people to flock at the box office. Sorry, at the theaters because of that post-credit scene. You know how DC was also doing that out of desperate attempts to make people go watch Black Adam, for instance, just by having Superman at the end. They like doing that stuff.
yeah.
So we'll see how it goes, but I don't think it's gonna make 1 billion. I think it's probably gonna make around what's the timeline until box office clash?
It's
It's
one
1
week.
week
We got 1 week.
For 1 week.
or 7 days. Comes out on the 31st,
I
and
think
then we're on the 7th.
100 million max.
Okay, guys, we gotta change
Wait,
up
you're
this
saying
score. I'm
max, so
gonna
minus 100
say
million.
Yeah, minus 100 million.
Yeah, because
okay.
it's only going to be 1 week.
Let
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 120 then, just to vary up the thing.
Oh my God. He's playing the games again. He's doing it again. Doing the math.
Actually, that's the point. We're
Wait,
supposed to clash at the box office.
what was your
Fair enough.
initial score before you said
100.
It
what
was
was your
Paul
100
said
score?
million,
100.
but I don't want to have the same score as Rob. It'll make the
Oh,
show boring.
oh, I didn't hear your score.
It's all good. So anyway, as I tell all my exes, the Get Out. Um,
Not to be confused with Jordan Peele.
is And then they did it on purpose, the Get Out, because it's not a sentence. But anyway, The Get
Yeah.
Out, starring Russell Crowe. Hit us.
All right, so this one, it seems like Craven's dead. When he got shot, he got isekai'd into another world where he's now a mob boss that wants to quit or something. This one was a bit confusing. I thought the movie was about him retiring, then he gets robbed, and I guess he got to get the money back so that he can retire. Maybe that's the premise.
I think so too.
Yeah, Russell Crowe looks like he's having fun with the role. I guess he looks like he's invested, from what I can tell. I don't know if this type of movie is a movie that's supposed to be in theaters. I'm not sure. I mean, it's getting a lot of those actors back that were in a lot of those gritty and grimy films. I mean, like Aaron, what's his name?
Aaron Paul.
Aaron Paul. There we go. Jesse from Breaking Bad.
Pinkman, yes.
He's in this. They're robbing people for money and all of those things. Yeah, this one is hard to score for me. I don't know what the plan is here, personally. And the jokes don't seem to be landing for me. Nothing really made me go, haha, oh, that's clever, or whatever. In this.
True.
It looks slick. It looks nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the him and the doctor thing, I guess, was kind of, even though you're like, duh. Yeah, if you get into shootouts every night and drink alcohol and smoke and smoke like a chimney, you might not live long. Who knew? Surprise, surprise.
Who knew? Surprises every day.
I always get sick of these mafia movies where the guys are like, I'm gonna die. It's like, dude, you smoke like a chimney and you get into gunfights every Tuesday. What
you're
do you think is
supposed to
going to
die.
happen? It's like, you think your heart is just supposed to be beating at 120 kilometers an hour weekly? Like, you think that's just a normal occurrence? Of course. Okay, but anyway, the chemistry is not there with the other actor. I forget her name, but the like it feels like she's not as invested as Russell Crowe is.
Oh
honestly. Yeah,
You
she
mean the
kind of feels
blonde lady?
robotic. Yeah, the blonde lady. I'm not sure of her name. It feels like she's there to collect the check and Russell Crowe's there to act his asshole. So I don't know how that's going to play out in the movie. And Aaron Paul and I have the other lady. I'm sorry, ladies. I'm forgetting
Nina Dobry.
Oh, Nina
She was
Dobry.
she was in what's that movie? What's that series? It's like a Twilight from Timo. Vampire Diaries.
Oh my God, Twilight from Timo. Do not let, oh my, the views expressed.
Yeah, I'm not dying for you, man. I'm not dying for you.
The views expressed. Oh my God.
The show has been cancelled.
Tax cam not Buckmeister good.
Emily, I said it, I meant it. And I love that show, but it was Twilight from Timo.
If you listen closely, there's about 100 vampires waiting to bite Kem in the neck outside of the door. I'm gonna go fetch your. It's a good thing you're aligned with Jesus. Anyway, getting back to the show. 1 week. I'm gonna say 10 million. I'm gonna say 10 plus.
Plus 10 million. What the hell? Okay, plus 10.
Because I think Crow still has fans and things, so I think he'll be able to do something.
Dude. For me, I thought Aaron Paul looked signed out. He looked like this man's bills came due, and the Breaking Bad money was like, yo, man, this is not enough. You were not supposed to buy a $20 million mansion with Breaking Bad money. I'm so sorry. So now he's doing this. You know, like how Nicolas Cage, he bought a castle. Then they were like, yo, man, no, your money's out, bro. So he had to do like 50 movies that were garbage. Do you remember this?
Why did he buy it? Oh my God.
But that's what this feels like. It feels like Aaron Paul is phoning it in.
Oh, pause.
I do actually think that you were right about Russell Crowe. I do actually think he's. I think even though what did I write here? I said it is a. Where did I put it? Oh yeah, I said this is a fun hate crime because his Slavic accent is horrifying.
Ooh, like put it
Romanian
away, chief. Just be American
dog,
or Welsh or
Australian, I
whatever
think,
you
or
are. I'm
whatever.
not sure.
Yeah,
You
I
Australian?
think the Greeks are upset about Odyssey, and the I don't know Romanians or whoever it is must be upset about this, dude.
Because he
But
did the same thing in the Craven movie, and it's like this does
yes,
not work, my guy.
why? And also, your vocal coach has now had two movies now, and they still can't get it right. It's time to stop.
It's chai, chief. You are
Yeah.
what it's like what's his name from and I can't believe this is the movie that I'm going to reference from him. Geostorm. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
what's but oh Jerry. It's like Jerry. Every time they get Jerry to be American, it's like stop. This man is Scottish. Just leave it alone. Every
Scottish
time he's
squared.
American, it does not work.
But anyway, I do think Russell Crowe is a fan base, but not that much of a fan base. I think it's a good cast. I think Russell Crowe. I think a lot of people are having fun. Some of them are phoning it in, like we said. But I think it's for streaming. So I think it's gonna make 2 million and it's gonna live comfortably in streaming, and people are gonna watch it in streaming. But no one. I think it's designed for old people. Because you get two kinds of movies. You get the old people competency movies. For those when old people competency movies are like The Equalizer, basically
Oh,
movies
taken, yeah.
taken, etc. Whereas this one is more like a one could argue it's a type of old people competency movie, but it's definitely I think this is designed for old people. And I think that's what this market is, and I think it's gonna make its money there. I think it'll make its money back. No one's trying to win an Oscar, but they're trying to make a profit. But anyway, yeah, 2 million. Mr. X?
Well, I was gonna say something to what you just said now, but this is how I will put it. I think this script, I forgot the terminology in Hollywood, where a script had been buried for so long or
Mm,
was on some pile for so long
yeah.
that either it was shot a long time ago or uh, sometimes they release movies just for tax purposes,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
And when you look at this cast, these are has-beens. These are like
What
they're not
is
box office
you?
draws at
Oh,
all.
you,
Like,
I dog.
what's the
What did
last
you
Luke
eat this
Evans?
morning? Kim.
What's the
What
last Luke
did you?
Evans movie that you've watched? Luke Evans. What's the last Luke Evans movie that you've watched?
Dude,
Or
it's
Aaron
like the guy.
Paul
What is
or
this?
Nina Dobry?
Do you remember the movie that
Kim,
burned most?
Did you visit did you visit a deli? Did you go to did you have biryani this morning? Did you have a Durban quota? What's going on? Why are you so spicy?
It's a good day. I
No,
love it.
I'm just keeping it real. Like,
Oh, you're right. It's
um,
like there was a movie
nobody
we
gives
did.
a fuck about anybody that's on that cast right now. Like,
Wow. Maybe Russell
Me,
Crowe.
The last movie by Nina Dobry that I saw was Triple X.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh,
even
I
know
didn't
who she
even watch it,
was.
whoa,
but I know she
wow.
was in it.
Yikes. Wait, the one where the return of Xander Kish?
Yeah, and when was that? It's probably like 10 years ago.
Damn.
Um,
Ouch.
and the thing is, it just seems like Hollywood. Okay, let me put it like this: the cast here is filled with people that Hollywood does not know what to do with. I mean, the last thing that Aaron Paul did was Invincible, in my opinion, that I know about, was when he voiced that character in Invincible with electricity powers.
Powerplex.
What
Oh,
is his name?
Rex. Oh, not
Powerplex.
Rex, sorry. Powerplex, yes.
Powerplex, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and Russell Crowe has just been playing supporting characters. He's either a hero's dad or a villain's dad nowadays.
Because he's fat now. But
And
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so
Are you
it
not
just seems like
entertained? As I eat
like
my
let's
second.
just get
Okay, no, actually, I'm not gonna finish that joke. Whoops.
The chef
Never
should be
mind.
like,
let's
"Are you
just get
not full?"
millionaires. Let's just get millionaires who are making money from their old projects to just be in this thing and for a paycheck, we're fine.
Yeah,
Because like I think one of you explained it very well. We're not quite sure what the hell is going on here. This person is trying to quit, but then is
yeah, that
robbed
was back. Yeah. Oh yeah,
by
there's like
a
no.
mediocre, like by some kids that don't even know what the hell they are doing.
Mm-hmm. And then
Um,
they're not kids; they're older than
Kids.
us.
Kids. Kids.
Like,
no,
ironically,
I
Parentheses.
mean to Russell Crowe, those are kids. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. But I think it would have been a better movie if they had gotten kids. Actually, I think that's a very good point. That's a good
Yeah, if
point.
they had
yeah.
gotten some 18
I
and
mean,
19
I
year
think
olds who are just
Yeah,
trying to boost something from Russell Crowe, I think that would have worked better.
would look
yeah,
so much
it just
better.
seems like I mean that's how they're coming off because they're
Yeah.
they're acting so dumb and childish. So I
Yes.
don't know if it's like if the script is making it seem like they're still young or what because they do look. I mean, Nina Dobry has that look. She has that Selena Gomez look where you
Mm.
look like you're young forever. You know that look.
Oh, do you
And
know who
Aaron
needs that?
Paul
Yeah,
can
but
James
then
easily.
you
I
Franco.
put
mean,
her
What's
next
that?
to Aaron Paul.
Yeah,
And
the
say you put her
Franco
next to
no, but
Aaron
brother.
the
Paul.
fact
Aaron
that
Paul
Aaron
don't
Paul
look
could
like
play a
Jesse
high
no more.
school
Yes.
he could play a high school student back in the day, even though he
Yes.
was old.
What's the
You know
Franco
what I mean?
brother's
It's
name?
Proves my
I think
point.
he'd have
the
been
the
better at
power
this.
ran out, my guy. We saw that Breaking Bad thing that they did again, where they brought him back, and I'm like, this is supposed to be the same Jesse.
But El Torino. What?
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I think the other Franco brother would have done this role better. But he's still working. He's still relevant. What's the other Franco brother's name again? Because not
Oh,
James
Dave,
Franco. Yeah.
James. James.
No,
Dave,
not
Dave
James.
Franco,
Yeah,
Oh,
Dave
Dave.
Franco.
Oh,
Dave.
because yeah, Dave has a movie coming out soon. I don't know if you guys saw the
Exactly.
trailer.
So this would have suited him more because he's got that
I don't know
energy.
how he dodged that controversy with his brother. Yo.
Well, James is trying to convince us that he has aliens running around his yard. So I don't know if you guys saw that.
TikTok or whatever, right?
Okay, anyway, Kai, Kai,
On,
Kai,
Yeah,
woof,
yeah,
Kai,
on
Franco
TikTok,
Kai.
yeah, on
yeah.
Twitter. But
Buck needs to
anyway,
see.
I think this is not going to perform well at the box office at all.
Oh,
I don't even see it doing 20 million.
of course not.
So I'd say plus 1 million.
Thought you were gonna say minus 20, but plus 1 million. We're gonna be cutting it close. I think one of us is gonna go bust.
Oh,
I think either all of us are gonna go.
I
No,
think it's going to be me. Oof.
I'm gonna say minus 2.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Rob, your camera's off again.
Are you sure? Okay, I'm just gonna.
Well,
'Cause I seem to be fine. I mean, it stays
Oh,
on
okay, never
screen.
mind then. Okay, forget me. Maybe it's just my display because it's also my phone, so maybe the screen is small. Never mind. Let's keep going.
Okay. All right, cool. And the bonus movie, just to see, just in case we ran out of time, but looks like we still have some time, I think. Scott Eastwood in Lucky Strike. Hit us, Mr. Buck.
Tonight on E. He had a
Uh-oh. Mr. Buck? Mr. Buck?
This
Uh-oh.
new laptop, I think, is giving him issues.
Hey, dog. That's a shame. He did his best. Let's give him a minute. We believe in you, Mr. Buck. Okay, maybe not.
I mean,
All
you and
right.
I can
Yeah,
continue
let's
and then
continue. Yeah.
Buck will join us.
All right.
Yeah, you
So
can go ahead.
yeah. So Lucky Strike. This movie ironically felt both wonderful and terrible. So what I thought about it was number one, visually what the camera guy was doing felt interesting. But I think it did ironically because people are having this discussion about the digital cameras versus real film. And I think this movie would have been better with real film because it feels washed out, it feels plain, and it feels I don't say undersaturated almost. Every now and then you may see some color, like you'll see like his face kind of a bit red. And I think I wrote here, what did I write here? Yes, I wrote here something feels weird about it. I think it's the grading. So I think the grading is what's destroying this movie. For those who don't know, grading is basically a filter. It's the color filter. Pre-assigned color filters are called LUTs, LUTs. So what you do is you take a color filter set program, pop it into a film, and then that whole film has that kind of edge. The most famous example of this being
Sorry, I'm back. I don't understand what the hell happened. I just said tonight on E and they cut my feed.
yeah, they didn't like it. No, I'm joking. But I was just discussing LUTs, and the most popular example of using grain filters,
Oh
LUTs
yeah.
grading was oh brother, how art thou? Yes. Because when they wanted to shoot that movie, they wanted everything to be autumn, but when they shot it was summer and spring, and it was it was too green, so they had to deliberately tone the color down. Whereas with this movie, they seem to have done like almost an opposite. It almost feels too gray. And I think with the combination of digital plus this gray filter they have over everything, it just makes the movie feel washed out and kind of ugly. Um, Having said that, I do like the camera work. I think there's this visceral edge they're going for, where they're trying to include you in the fight scenes. That's what they're trying to do, and I think that is gorgeous. But it's undermined by the coloring, which makes it just feel washed out. Um, Other than that, I did like the action. I think this is gonna be one of those movies that does well in streaming. I can't imagine this movie being just outstanding. It's a bit of a gamble. I think it's not gonna do well at all. So I'm gonna say plus 15 million. I think it'll still attract people's attention, maybe even get some feel good vibes, but I don't think it's gonna hit hard. Cool, man. Go for it, Buck.
Okay, Scott Eastwood stars as Captain America in this 1944 because that's what they're gonna make him do. Every time we hear these things of, it is gonna be an E-action movie. Yeah, he was supposed to die with his team, but he survived, and now he's going to fight the Germans. One man can change the war. That's what's going to happen here. Anytime I hear was this based on true events, they're about to remix harder than DJ Khaled in the 2010s.
We're about to hear a lie, yeah.
There's gonna be some guy in the back that might as well have screamed remix. I'm telling you now, because basically they're setting up this movie as he's supposed to be the lone man that defeats all the tanks with a sniper rifle.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I like how he's going to run into non-American people, and those people are just going to automatically trust him because he's American. That's going to be fun to watch. Because apparently that's how it worked back in World War II. As long as you were German, everybody was cool with you.
No one thought the Germans had a good idea. Apparently, it was just Germany. That's how it works.
I get, yeah, just them alone, apparently. I mean, very predictable. World War II is also kind of occupying that space of Greece for me, where it's just like I've seen hundreds of World War II movies where they need to blow up a German. It's like Hollywood has a contract where every 2 years you have to blow up Nazis or something, or Hollywood will.
You have to make a black person a slave, exactly, and you have to blow up Nazis. It's the rules.
Yeah. Otherwise, Hollywood doesn't work anymore. It will be thrown out of whack. The universe won't align. And then, of course, we have to have the obligatory the black woman to coach the white man through his trauma. That's going to be fun to watch. Yeah, I agree with what you said about the action. Although the color grading is weird, and then they jumped to that section in the trailer with the black lady, who was also in Lovecraft Country. She was awesome there before they ruined the story. But anyway, I'm just saying this good. Like it was so jarring for me in the trailer because I was just like, it's all washed out and all gray and all of this, and then we jump to this fully saturated scene. And and the colors are turned up. Her blue is like right in my face. It was such a jarring thing. I don't know what the plan was there, and I hope that movie's not going to be bouncing like that color-wise, because that's just going to give people headaches.
Remember
Yeah, I
that
don't see this killing. I don't see this killing. Scott Eastwood, to me, he kind of, I don't know what's going on. Kind of like for somebody who's supposed to be desperate, he doesn't feel desperate enough.
Yeah.
And it feels like they're just going to make him an action hero because he's an Eastwood. Or he's just going to snipe these guys out of their tanks or something. I don't get that sense of, vulnerability from him as a soldier that's lost his unit, if you get what I'm saying.
I do actually. It's funny you say that. Like you think about if you watch Oldboy, the original Oldboy, not the Spike Lee nonsense.
No, I've not watched it.
Oh, dude, you must watch it because the actor there, he puts his heart and his soul in these scenes, and it doesn't feel like Scott Eastwood's doing the same thing. Like you're right. I actually fundamentally agree with you with that one. I do. I mean, it's not bad what he's doing, but I'm just saying it could be
No,
10
it's
times
not.
better.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, if I'm supposed to feel scared for him, which is what they're saying, I'm
Yeah.
not getting that in
Yes.
particular. Because look, guys, in Hollywood, you're at fault for a lot of this. You need to stop portraying soldiers as people who don't have emotions. These people get scared. You're in a situation where the tank's coming down the hallway, and you have to be the guy to deal with them. Oh my God, I will never join the army.
Yeah, and everybody was
Imagine.
shot. Yeah, everybody was shot.
You are
as
the
well.
last stand. You are the yes,
And
you
there's
are
a
the
hole
last
in it.
stand,
Yeah.
and there's 9 tanks, and you just have to for my country. Never. I never. Oh my God. Anyway, box office. Yeah, this one is gonna be another plus 10 for me. I don't think it'll do 10 some. Okay, let me say plus 18.
All
Let's say
right.
plus 18. I feel like I'm gonna go bust on this one, but I can't go.
I'm gonna change mine to
but
minus.
I can't do plus 15. I think.
Now we're both in different directions.
Yeah.
Mr. X.
Ash, to be honest, I don't even remember what happened in that trailer because I was.
What happened? What is going on with you? Why so mean today? Jesus.
What do you mean?
You're
I'm just
vicious,
being
bro.
honest.
You are just emptying the clip. It's just doof 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 doof. The entire show, the entire cinema soda is just doof.
No, I just feel
It's
like
like you. It's like you're
Hollywood
in
is just not.
shutters, chief. Just bomba clot. Anyway, sorry.
I don't know if you guys remember, man. When movies came out back in the day, we looked forward to them, man. Like we were honestly interested in knowing what's gonna happen when we go and actually watch these movies. Like the trailers were that interesting.
Yeah.
Now it just feels like trailers are just being made for the sake of us knowing that this movie exists.
Fair.
So they are so forgettable, man. Like nowadays, trailers are so forgettable. Back in the day, we would talk about a trailer as if it's the movie itself. I don't know if you remember when The Matrix Reloaded came out and we saw Neo with that pole and he was stepping on those Smith's clones.
Yeah, I remember that.
Bro,
shit.
it was such a big deal, bro. It was such a big deal.
Yeah.
But now it just feels like, I don't know. It just feels like we have too much money and we just have to keep the machine going. Um, maybe it's because of maybe it's my fault. Maybe there's nothing wrong with Hollywood. Maybe it's just that we're always on our phones and we're watching a lot of content on
Too
our
much going on. No, I actually
app.
no. On some level, you're right. There's too much going on in these movies, man. There's too many movies, oversaturated. You're not wrong,
It's
bro.
oversaturated.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's anything wrong with Scott Adams. I just think I think we've probably put the bar high because of his dad, and we sort of feel like he's a nepo baby. And he's just not getting the right gigs. I mean, he's not the only one. He's not the only nepo baby. There are quite a lot of them. But
He's
I
not
guess we just
trash.
had
Yeah.
no, he's not trash. But I think we just had high hopes for Scott because of his dad. So going back to what Buck was saying or you were saying, I don't remember who was saying this. Unfortunately, they have made these period pieces brands. Like here in South Africa, you would say you shouldn't do an apartheid movie. While in Hollywood, they're doing World War movies and Vietnam movies, and it's like they've made. That's why we're getting two war movies in the same year. Well, we're getting a Greek movie and we're getting a World War II movie in the same year. And we're okay with it because they've made those wars brands. Um, so I don't know. Um, I didn't even know this movie existed until you said we should check it out. Which goes to tell you that the marketing is horrendous.
It is, yeah, it is.
So I minus 1 million, bro.
That
Like
is
you
a good
said,
way
it
to
might do
finish. Huh?
it might do well on streaming,
It might. I think
but
it's going for streaming. It's going for that
at
streaming
the
money.
theater, I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I'm not paying money to see this. I'm sorry, Mr. Scott. I liked you in Fast X, but for that 5 seconds you were there. But yeah, I liked you as a pilgrim.
No,
I liked you as a X-Men, but this is not the right Scott for this, for my money.
yeah, I just think his time will come. It's just not the right time right now. His time will come.
You just gotta pick better movies. Like Arnold, like when you think about it, Arnold picked good movies. I think we undervalue the quality of picking good movies. Will Smith, before he decided to change his ways and then started doing 7 pounds and stuff like that, used to pick outstanding movies. Picking your movies does count, guys. It plays a huge part. It's highly relevant. There's a reason why sometimes these actors don't even read scripts anymore. They're like, wait, Christopher Nolan's doing something? Yeah, I'm there. Because they know whatever he picks, it'll be fine. But Will Smith's selection is actually incredible. Denzel Washington's selection
No, but
is.
if you remember when Will Smith started,
Mhm.
or rather around that time, he was following the footsteps of Denzel and Sidney Poitier. That's why he would call them for advice.
Yeah.
Um, and he wanted to be the biggest Hollywood star, so he wanted to make sure that he gets the right projects. He was
Yeah.
very strategic about it.
So then
So
what is
Then I
Scott?
don't know what happened, and then I think Jada happened, and he just stopped picking good anymore.
So Buscoto, they sort of it's like they just go with whatever their agent or managers tell them to
Yeah,
take.
exactly. It's like, what's going on? Like, who's killing it right now? Remember that guy from About a Boy? He was Lex Luthor. Um,
Yeah.
uh,
What's his name? He played Beast on
Nicholas
on
Holt.
X-Men.
Nicholas Holt.
Holt,
Yes,
yes.
he's having a great. He's making great selections right now. Not all of them are hits. I mean, that Nicolas Cage one with the vampires. I don't even know what that movie's about anymore. Like, I don't even remember it. But some of these selections are actually kind of great. It matters, and he doesn't have to just. It's not just about selecting the biggest movie. It's about selecting unique movies. Even Arnold. Not every one of his movies was a fucking explosion, but a lot of them were unique. They stood out. Nicolas Cage picks unique stuff. You gotta pick stuff. I'm frustrated. Yeah.
With Mr. Eastwood, because I don't know. Again, maybe this movie will kill, but I think also people are losing World War II fatigue as well.
True, but there are still unique World War II ideas that can still come. This is not one of them. What even is this? Like, but anyway, yeah.
Last end, dog. I told you tonight on E.
Yeah. So ironically,
That's the guy who.
yeah,
That's the guy who wrote the movie.
yeah.
Walker,
What's it?
Texas
Nimrod.
Ranger.
Forgot his last name, but something Nimrod or something like that. But anyway,
Chuck Norris has to bring justice to the city. Tonight
Delta
on
Force 3. Anyway, guys, that closes it off. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let us hope that our numbers are good. So remember, guys, keep an eye out on Buck with his music and his cartoon. Black Panther, of course. Skrull, Super Skrull, superb. Mr. X, of course, is everything. I've got my books. Mr. X is this show. Plus, my brew is probably his biggest one. And Mzansi Retro, massive. And of course, we have a magazine, guys. We're going to drop you a link. Please check that out. We are now going to be the forefront of African nerd news. Just you wait. Please check that out. You'll see the link at the bottom.
second issue coming soon.
Exactly. Second issue coming in. First one's already available. Please check it out. Have a wonderful day, guys. See you around.
Peace.
And cut.